comedy. So, I'm sorry, what? Oh, this is my first time doing comedy in front of a group larger than my friends. So, without further ado, I'm Mac Laud, and this is the Mac Laud Show. Don't be worried, I'm not as funny as I look. I was hoping for more laughs. So, I'm a junior here in college, and I'm not that old, but I'm noticing I'm starting to get a little older. Got up today and my back really hurt, and I was like thinking, why'd that happen? So I thought about it. Well, yesterday a good friend of mine requested me to help him film up at the cemetery hill, and I was like, sure, what do we got to do? He's like, you're going to take the camera and roll down the hill. It should look really cool on screen. And I was like, okay. So, I mean, you remember like rolling down a hill when you were a kid? When the hell did that become so dangerous? I started going down the hill, and my first roll I was on the ground, and I was like, alright, this is fun. And then my second roll I was off the ground, and I'm thinking, okay, this is going to hurt, but maybe it's just an isolated incident. So I hit the ground, thought I dislocated my shoulder. Then the third roll I got even higher, and I'm thinking, whoa, this is going to hurt a lot. I didn't plan for this. So I reached the bottom of the hill. We look at the footage and go, oh, that's good, but your shoe's in shot. So, yeah, I went down the hill again, and here I am, this broken man. So we're about to end school. Is everyone excited for that? We're coming to an end. I'm not very excited. I have to start looking for a job. And that is quite difficult when you look the way I do. Because I go in for the job interview, I got my hair pulled back, and they're like, did you commit a murder? I wasn't convicted. So, the only job I've ever really fit in at, and I hate to say it because some people judge me for this, was Hot Topic. Surprise. So I worked at Hot Topic for around 2 years, and I had some funny stories. I went through the Twilight group, and those are a group of people, no offense, but y'all are weird. But it was around Halloween, and I was taking my lunch break, and I was out at the food court, and I was getting Wetzel's pretzels, which was my personal favorite. Getting a pepperoni pretzel, you know, I don't know if any of you had it, but it is good if you had it. And I see these guys walk in Star Wars costumes. One's dressed up like Darth Vader, and one's dressed up like Boba Fett. Now, I love Star Wars, first of all. So the Boba Fett guy, I noticed his costume's a little augmented. His is red. And I was like, oh, that's cool, I've never seen that. Well, these two white gentlemen walk up, and they are dressed in clothing that should be on not white people. I mean, it was the one guys that go to a country school but listen to rap music, so they think they're hard guys that, you know, been to prison and not committed a murder. So they walk up to these guys, and I see them hassling them, and they go up to the Boba Fett guy, and they're like, look at this motherfucker, he's got the wrong color on his costume. And I'm thinking to myself, who are they to criticize the color of his costume? So they laugh and walk off like this. The Boba Fett guy takes his helmet off and goes, and just chucks it, and they charge these guys, and I'm like, I mean, it was like the greatest train wreck I'd ever seen. So I turn around and I run back into Hot Topic. I get in there and I'm like, there, I couldn't even put it in words. I was like, there are people fighting. And they're like, so? It's Moline, that's pretty common. I'm like, no, but they're dressed in Star Wars costumes. And they're like, what? And then, like, not 5 seconds later, you just see like 10 security guards just holding hands. I was like, oh my god. And that is the coolest story I have from Hot Topic. But, anyway, I am so glad winter's over. Is everyone else happy we're getting some warm weather?
Yeah.
I'm not so glad because it was cold, because I'm very large, as you can tell. I'm used to the cold weather. I'm happy because I'm done seeing down feather vests. I hate down feather vests. I hate them with a passion. It is the dumbest article of clothing next to parachute pants. Allow me to elaborate. Who woke up in the morning and was like, my torso is freezing. However, my arms are on fire. What the hell am I gonna wear? I better figure it out fast. I gotta go direct tarmac traffic out on the airport. And I've got a Mork and Mindy reunion party to go to. Not only that, Doc called me. He said he's got some experiment with the DeLorean out on by J.C. Penney. So, show of hands who got that whole joke. Yeah. Okay. You guys are all in my cool mood. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much all the jokes I've thought of today. So, went a little better than expected. I'm a little nervous, but Matt Jacobson told me a very useful piece of information. He said, if you're ever nervous, just picture the whole crowd naked.
What?